Hey. Hey guys. Hi guys. That's what my shit says. That's what fucking my OBS says. We're making music today. Um I have my phone over here with my stream. I'm not a streamer. I don't stream usually. I wanted to get into it, but I never had a good enough computer nor good enough internet. And this is about the only thing I can do considering the internet I have and the computer I have. But it is what it is. And I might also watch some videos or whatever. Whatever. I also need to, I have some shit to add to my Amazon wish list because, like, I need to get more. I need to get a shower curtain. I need to get a little trash can for right here because I kind of just set up this room. I just built this desk the other day. I got a rug down there that I just put there. There's like nothing on the walls except for that. It doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, but yeah. Y'all are gonna see my OBS for a second because I only have my MacBook. That is, sorry, getting text from my father. Um, yeah, I only have one monitor. If I was back in Arizona, oh yeah, before I start, let me talk about some shit. Let me speak. I don't know. There's only one other person in here right now, I'm pretty sure. But if you like my music and you've been following my music, even though I haven't. When's the last time I put some shit on Spotify? Most recent release Dynamics last year. It was August 1st. It's been almost a year since I last put something on Spotify. I've just been putting shit on SoundCloud. Let me tell you what happened. For the past year, I've been attending CRAS, Conservatory for Recording Arts and Sciences. Sorry if my mic's like wobbling or anything. I attended the Conservatory for Recording Arts and Sciences, and at the end of the program, the end of the educational program, you you get an internship at a studio of your choice, kind of a studio, like any studio that is willing to take you. They have internship coordinators that will contact studios and be like, hey, this kid's pretty good at audio engineering now, how about letting him be an intern? And they have it for studios, for AV companies, live sound companies, etc. And the school is based in Arizona. I wanted to go to New York for my internship, um, so I did. And it's kinda. I live in Jersey, but I live in Union City, so it's like a 20-minute bus ride, or a 20 or 30-minute bus ride from New York. And then once I get there, it's like a 10-minute walk to the studio I'm interning at, which is Penthouse Recording Studios. So, yeah, that's why I haven't really been doing a lot. I've been making a fuck ton of beats, and I'm probably going to show them to you guys. Um, I've been making so many beats, but I haven't been doing anything with them because I've been so fucking busy trying to put myself in a better position to reach my goal of making music for a career, being able to make enough money to live comfortably doing what I love, which is making music. Um, and maybe playing video games. No, it's I want to get to that point. And this past year, I've been making sure that that happens eventually. So, yeah. I live in Jersey now. I'm a Jersey kid. But I won't waste your guys' time any longer. Why am like this is why I don't stream usually. I don't know what to fucking do. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick though. Also, sorry that my hair is fucking weird. I'm supposed to get it cut soon. Eventually. I don't know. But yeah. There's my OBS. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything looks good. So, oops. What just did I just close FL? I just closed FL Studio on accident. Oopsies. All right. All right. There we go. See that. Okay, we're good. We are good. Also, actually, I need to test something. I need to make sure the audio is good and not stupid. Oopsies. Test 1 2 test 1 2. I should have done this before the stream started, but I'm doing it right now anyways. Okay, it sounds good. I'm doing this on my phone. Again, I don't have a second monitor, so I can't read chat on that. But anyways, I'm gonna show y'all. See, these are all beats that I have made. Beats / projects that I've had since like a month ago or something. So we got a lot to go through. We don't have to go through all of it, but I'm gonna show y'all some shit I've been working on and some funny shit. Yeah. I just need to find some good shit. Some stuff worthy to put on the stream. Like this one. I was told this is like a Boondocks type beat. And I put that sample, this one right here.
せっかく頑張ってギター練習しようと思ったのに。あんた、中学の時から試験勉強なんてしたことなかったじゃない。そっか。なら大丈夫だね。
So that's just from K-On. I know that is commonly affiliated with, like, the fans are like known to be terrible people. I like the anime. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty enjoyable. And I just put it in this shit. I don't know what they're saying. I forget, but it doesn't really matter. It don't really matter unless I got Japanese listeners. Then they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" but and I use actually what drum pack did I use for this? So let me see. That was I was using the Pure Dust Volume 3 drum kit by Enremis. I buy my drum kits. I like supporting fellow artists. So yeah, if y'all want cool drums like this shit, yeah, I'm not sponsored by him in any way, but yeah, that's the shit I do. And then this bass, Jesus Christ, it's so muddy. What's the release on that? What the fuck? It's probably 3 times. Yeah, it's 3 times oscillator. So what? Hold on, I need to test something. Why did I do this shit like this? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Guys, why did I do that? Why did I give it release? That makes no fucking sense. You'd think I just started using FL. That's better. And the sample. I forget what this is from. I'm not gonna leak my samples. Even though nobody is watching this shit, I don't care. Because one day people might come back to these streams. And then this little part back here. The part I love about this is the piano that's like in the left ear. I think that shit sounds pretty cool. And I think one of my favorite parts about it is this little fill. And paired with the crash, I think it gives it a little bit of punch, you know? And then the outro. So I'm burning incense right now, but the cup I have it in is too small to catch all the ash. So I just have a fuck ton of ash like just on my desk, pissing me off. And the incense I got too, it's very thick, so the ash gets really long. But yeah, that's that beat. Anyways, we're not gonna go through all of these. That's too much, especially with like how much I get into them. Lupin. I remember this one being good, but I also could be dead wrong. This one's okay. It's very lazy. I mean, it sounds good, but it's literally just this pattern over and over again. And then this is the sample. it's just all of that, and I just chopped it so it would be on tempo. And then the drums were probably... Oh, let me do the pattern for that, please. It's the Honey Drippers. I think MF Doom used that sample, so it's not really a secret. I have an MPK Mini to my left. That's what I'm using to do that. But yeah, this beat's really fucking lazy, but it sounds decent. You could probably get fucking like Busta Rhymes on that shit or something. This one's cool. I actually really like this beat. I called it Beauty. I liked it so much that I actually fucking like color coded everything and like, look at this shit, bro. This is like shit I learned in Crass. All the kicks are part of all the drums are part of their own group. You know, I have a drum bus so I can compress the whole, like all the drums as a whole. I have it being routed to a channel for reverb, and then I have the sample bass and a sample bass bus so I can compress everything the same. It's like, bro, I put a lot of fucking effort into this, and I haven't even played it yet. Also, the drums I recorded this shit live, and it's funny the way I did it too. So it's all from the drum kit at my at the studio I intern at. They have a drum set there, and they're like, don't go nuts, but they're like, you can play them. So I was like, I want to record some drum samples that I can use in my beats. That's what I did, but we did not have enough time to record. We didn't have enough time to record it with actual mics and get it routed to like Pro Tools or FL Studio or Logic or whatever. And we had to rush to get out because there was a session coming in soon. So I just had my roommate hold my phone in voice memos, start recording, and he just held it up very close to the kick, the snare, and the hi-hat. So these drums are all like live recorded technically, but not in the most orthodox method.
Have you ever been in love? Haven't you ever thought about it at all? It seems to me you could make some girl wonderfully happy.
Yeah, that's my shit, baby. But yeah, drums are hard as fuck. I wish I had them in Serato. Like, I wish I was able to record a break and then just put it into Serato and just chop it up, but I couldn't. I had to lay that shit out in the playlist, unfortunately. But the sample, I got in here. I don't remember. Fuck. I forget how to do it. Also, this sample, you can probably find it if you just looking at the title, Temporary. You can find it on YouTube somewhere. Yo, I'm Mars. What's up, man? But this is the sample. So yeah, that's the whole section that I sampled, and I basically just did this. If I remember, I made this beat like a couple weeks ago, and I already forgot it because I make so many of these in like a day. So and then I switched to bank A or B. I can't do it right. I can't do it.
Have you ever been in love? Haven't you ever thought about it at all? It seems to me you could make some girl wonderfully happy.
Then it cuts out right here. And I also added why did I do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? You should do portrait stream. Bro, probably watching on his fucking phone, bro. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but I saw that option when I was setting up the stream, and I really didn't want to do it because I'm like 99% sure that YouTube uses AI to do that shit, and I am not supportive of that. So we're not jacking with the portrait stream. I mean, I could do it myself, but this is like, I don't do this shit often enough to want to do that. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. But let me break this shit down. The bass. YouTube pushes it out way more. That's really the main reason. Yeah. Like I said, I'm like pretty sure they use AI to format it, that like for shorts and stuff. And I don't fuck with it. If like, I understand, and I really appreciate you looking out to help me get more attraction, but if I get into this more, like doing these streams after work or whatever, then I'll probably do it. I'll probably find a workaround way to do it. But or no, I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, that's the bass. And it just it's just this pattern throughout the whole thing. And then I added these strings. This shit's from the SGM sound font. Yeah, this is the shit that Toby Fox uses in his music for Deltarune, Undertale, etc. And honestly, it's got some. I mean, listen to these strings. That's pretty good, and that's with processing on it to make it sound older, because I have Isotopes vinyl on the master, just to make it sound like a little more lo-fi. But I mean, let's do it without. Let's do this. Let's unroute it from the master and route it to 12. Oops. That's what it sounds like. No processing. No processing whatsoever. Oh. That's really strange. So I had the effects on the master. It's still going to the master because this is being routed to the master. I just turned off the effects of the master and it gets like crushed. It gets bit crushed a little bit, which is really strange. Like very slightly. That's weird. But yeah, this sound font is actually really good. I highly recommend it. And I can show you guys some of the behind the scenes of Fucking Mad, which is it's just a funny little album that I put out on SoundCloud. It's all video game music, you know, Toby Fox inspired, Zelda inspired, Undertale inspired, Earthbound inspired, shit like that. And I use those sound fonts for a lot of those songs. But we'll get more into the breakdown of this. I have this glitter sound effect. I'm 95% sure I just got this from YouTube. That would be very in character for me. And I put some delay on it so it didn't just cut. Because if I take delay off of this, it just stops. And I know you probably won't be able to hear that in the song, but I like having a little delay. I like having a little delay on it. Because I also put stereo. I widened the delay a little bit, so it's like it's like, what am I trying to say? The center, or the dry signal, which is the signal going into the reverb or to the delay insert, is down the center, and then the delay that the delay insert is producing is panned left and right. So it's like 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3. It gets wider and it's really cool. That's an effect I use so much in pretty much most of my beats. But yeah, and then the drums, and I'll show you all my compression. Butthead. Hi, Preston. I love your comments so much. Okay. So, snare. One thing that really pisses me off though about the snare, you see how the gain difference between this snare and the, hold on, let me make this bigger. You see the gain difference. This is 12 decibels quieter. 12 decibels quieter than this snare, right? And they sound like they're almost the exact same volume. I don't know why it loops. That's kind of annoying. That sucks. That's really annoying. But I know why it does that. I know why it's doing that, and it's because I have hella compression on all of my drums. So, I mean, let's go to the drum bus, because all I have on the snare why is that called drums? What the fuck? That should be called snare. I was like looking for the snare channel, and I was like, what the fuck? But all I have, I do have a compressor on the snare itself too. That's probably it. I'm compressing the snare twice. That's probably why it's doing that. Whatever. It's fine. That's just like a little issue I had with the beat, but it was so insignificant that I didn't really care enough to fix it because the rest of the beat sounds fine. And then I have the drum bus routing to the reverb channel, Valhalla plate reverb. I've been trying to use Valhalla vintage verb more recently, but I just really like the plate reverb. I know you can get plate reverb in Valhalla vintage, but I really don't feel like, or I don't know. I don't know. And then the hi-hat. That's just that over and over, and then the kick. How does it sound without the reverb? It sounds so much more real. I want to hear what it sounds like in the whole... Shut up. I'm not fucking muted. I've tested this shit so much. Shut up. I'm not fucking muted. I can see that's proof. That's proof. I want to hear what it sounds like in the mix without... I want to see what it sounds like in the mix without the reverb. Have fun making beats. Thanks, Preston. It doesn't sound that much different, except for right here, which I think is probably the reason I put reverb on it, was because that little part just sounded so fake. It sounded like I just put a fucking... like I'm just using a sample and just typing that or drawing that shit out in Serato. That sounds more natural. And sometimes I'm fine with having MIDI sounding drums. Sometimes I'm fine with that. Sometimes a beat calls for that. But other times it's like it'll sound better if it sounds like real drums. The only issue is I don't have a real drum kit, so that's the next best thing. But yeah, that's the whole beat. And then I do not have an outro for it. I thought I would because I enjoyed making it so much, but I guess not. I'm gonna show y'all some video game shit. Like 2 video game shits, and then we will work on some music. Let's see. I have to guess because I just named these like a random name I think of. Nope. No, definitely not. Maybe. Oh. This is weird. I never really like, this is a full composition, but this shit, I don't know, playing this shit makes me nervous because I can't remember if I really liked this or if I liked it while I was making it and then the next day I was like, oh no, this shit sucks. I remember that part. It's not bad. Let's skip ahead a little bit. A little breakdown right here, if I remember correctly. It's not bad. And then a little outro. It's not bad. The mix is pretty atrocious, I won't lie. I just put a fuck ton of effects on everything, and that's pretty much it. I could not tell you why I put a compressor on a fucking square wave. What is this? Square wave from Earthbound. Too much delay on it for what I'm doing. Hold on. It's pretty fire. Yeah, I don't know why I put compression on that. That seems kind of ridiculous. That's Onet bass. I could recognize that from anywhere. From the Earthbound sound font, by the way. This is all Earth, like, a lot of this is Earthbound shit. This is probably Earthbound. It's called Synth Lead from the Earthbound sound font. Pretty fire. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I have to respond to that text. All right. We are back. Why is it still on FL? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Hello? Nope. It's being dumb as shit again. I don't know why it fucking does this. I gotta fucking delete it. I gotta remove it. And then add it again. And then this shit happens. Awesome. I gotta make it all fit. Fucking annoying. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, we're chilling. Then I have that going to reverb. Huh? I'm streaming. No, you're good. You want to say hi?
I said Christian.
I did not say Christian, but I'm streaming.
Yo, we on a stream right now.
We're on the stream
we
right
got
now,
that,
bro.
What's this shit called? We got that
Inhaler.
that shit you never seen.
He's got bronchitis.
You know, we pulling up with the, what is this, formaldehyde?
That's exactly what it is.
I love formaldehyde.
How was the close?
It was good. It was good. I decided to sit out front for a little bit. I ain't got no weed to smoke, man. Can't smoke no weed.
Can't smoke no weed,
Can't smoke
bro.
no damn weed, bro. Bronchitis.
Such a shame, bro.
It is a shame.
You
But
can't even hit pens?
I ain't doing that. That's the water.
Fuck, yeah.
My
I
lungs
wouldn't.
hurting just walking home.
You walked home?
Yeah.
How the fuck would you do that?
Their bus was like 1 hour until it comes.
Bro, you could have texted me. I would have called you a fucking lift, bro. You can't be walking. You got bronchitis.
Bro, I don't need no lift, bro. I'm about to take my antibiotics. I'll be good, man.
Okay, man. I'm glad it was a good close, though. It wasn't like too brutal.
Not at all, bro. It's very chill.
Okay, I'm really happy about that
Very chill.
because I left early and felt bad. Also, hold on, actually. Give me 1 sec. We is back. I had to talk to him about some confidential shit. Yeah. Anyways, let's go through more of this shit. That sign lead we already went over. I don't know. I wish I labeled these. I don't know why I didn't. These drums are sick. I actually fuck with these drums heavily. I use that pattern a lot though. The good thing about not releasing, hold on, let me check I'm not muted. I use that pattern. Please stop cursing. Shut the fuck up, Eric. It's my brother. I love you, Eric. I didn't mean it. But no, I use that pattern very frequently, like this hi-hat pattern. Oops. Let me mute. Oh wait, I think I can just do this, right? I just pissed off my computer. Is it Control M? Nope. Option M? It is Option M. Does the middle finger. I use this hi-hat pattern a lot. Let me turn the It's very funky. These are just generally really funky drums. Anyways. I gotta unmute it all by hand because I don't know FL Studio short keys. That shit goes hard. And then I don't know. It's a little, makes it a little eerie. Also, Eric, if you're still watching, this is some shit, because all the video game shit I make, like, while I'm making it, I have your game in mind. So this was kind of made for you, but it's also made for me. But I don't know if you've heard this yet. Grins. But like I have to do a lot of experimenting. I like that one a lot. Thank you. Synth Lead 2. Duty Cycle. But yeah, and then I got this little breakdown, or not a breakdown, but I got this like outro, I guess. Again, but I don't really feel like breaking down the rest of it because it's a lot. It's like 13 channels, and I have yet to make something in this stream, so we're gonna show y'all one more thing. And Eric, I don't know if I showed this to you, but I fuck with this a lot. This is something I'm fine with. This is something I'm fine with. I'm fine with breaking down because it's only 5 elements. Rubbing my belly. Yeah, I notice every time I look over at my camera, I move a lot when I listen to my own music. I feel my music a lot, but yeah, that one's kind of an evil one. Oops. That one, oh yeah, this is when I discovered that, because for the longest time, there was, actually, let me look this up. What do I have? Oh, it's my stream. Let me see. What was I gonna? Oh yeah. So this VST I used to have on my PC. This VST is so fucking good. I can't explain it enough, and it's not available on Mac. which pisses me off. It really sucks, and it's so easy. It's very user friendly because instead of having instead of having sliders for I can't think. Instead of having sliders for everything like Magical 8-bit plug, like these are all sliders, right? In this VST, it's just blocks that you move up and down. It's so fucking simple. And like it sounds like I'm not doing it enough justice. It's so easy to use. And it also had DPCM, which if you don't know about DPCM, I could go on about it for a while, but basically it is a sampler. And it's in the same format that they used on the NES, so they could add drums because they have noise. Like on the NES sound chip, they had noise. And let me just make a new one. So these are the three options that Magical 8-bit plugin has. Pulse/square, that is different. It's a square wave, and you can vary the length of the square wave. So you have a regular square wave, which is 50%. You have a 25. I'm gonna turn down the gain because I feel like that's gonna be really loud. That's a regular square wave. Then you have a 25% square wave. Then you have a 12.5% square wave. And yeah, then there's a triangle. You can't cycle through different lengths of a triangle because it's different. This is typically used for basses and stuff in the NES sound chip. So if you pitch it down, so like the Mario 2, the Super Mario Bros. 2 overworld theme sounds like this. I don't have it memorized, but you understand. Then there's noise, which is what I'm about to get into. And if you go up octaves, snapping my finger tap. Oh my God. Tapping my toes, slapping my belly. You're hilarious, Eric. You're really killing it today. So if you go up octaves, obviously it'll be a higher pitch. It'll sound like TV static. If you go down, it's pitched down. It still sounds like TV static, but you can keep going down until it gets to like that. And I think this is the lowest it can go, right? And for the longest time, they didn't have DPCM, so all they had was noise to try and recreate drums. When DPCM was introduced, it changed a lot about the music because for example, the NES VST 1.2, it lets you just drag MP3 files into the plugin, and then it downscales it to 1-bit audio quality, which is exactly what the NES sound chip did. It didn't downscale it automatically. It had the right quality, but in order for it to play on the sound chip with the computing power that the NES had, it had to crush it down to 1-bit quality. So that's why, and I can actually show you an example of this without having the actual thing. I just need to go to this. So this is why all the drums This is why the drums sound the way they do. That's why they sound like that. These are regular drum sounds that were crushed all the way down to 1-bit quality. Oh my God. Automatically crushed down to that. And obviously it sounds terrible. I mean, considering audio quality wise, it sounds charming. I like how it sounds. I'm using my left hand. But in terms of audio quality, it sounds terrible. But that's exactly why. It's because they couldn't just drag in a 64-bit audio file into the NES and call it a day, because it just didn't have the power to do so. So, oops, wrong plugin. But I forget where I was going with it. But yeah, I don't know. I miss this plugin a lot, but I found an alternative to it, so that's pretty cool. So that's why I started making this shit again. So that one is literally just an EQ and delay. Why do I even have an EQ on this?